Center number 44, Codinera. At guard number 8, Solis. At guard number 10, Pumaren. Forward number 2, Alulor. Forward number 11, Asaitono. Starting for San Miguel, Beer. At center number 12, Dinadice. At guard number 14, Calma. At guard number 4, Reyes. At forward number 8, Jose. At forward number 10, Teng.
Okay, this is the official declaration of war for game number 3 in the championship series between Purefoods and San Miguel. The Hot Dogs in the dark-colored uniforms. They have initial possession, and they draw first blood off a brilliant drive by Jerry Codinera.
An assist by Dindo Pumaren. Let's check out the starting lineups. Joe, San Miguel Beer is actually starting the same lineup that they had in game 2. However, Purefoods has radical changes. They are starting Solis, Codinera, Alolor. These 3 individuals have not started for Purefoods in games 1 or 2. The 2 other starters for Purefoods, Dindo Pumaren, Nelson Asaitono.
Well, this is the readjustment that Norman Block expected from Baby Dalupan after Baby Dalupan lost in game number 2. 2-0 is the count. We are 21 seconds into the basketball game. Ponky Alolor just collected the very first personal of the ball game. And the 3 gentlemen who have been tasked with the very unenviable task of officiating this contest, and this is Ledesma, Bayais, and Hines.
Nothing but net. Perimeter shot there by Ives Dignadisa off Nelson Asaitono. 1-on-1.
Jerry going for his second basket. No soap that time, and Hector Calma clears the board for the white shirts. Here's Ives Dignadisa looking for his second straight basket. He misses 2. And we have a loose ball foul declared by Mr. Ledesma. Somebody stuck an elbow at somebody.
Foul, Alulor.
Alulor again, his second in a row. Inbound leather received by Hector Calma as Ives Dignadisa tries to eat up Nelson Asaitono alive. Traveling! Eager Beaver, Ives Dignadisa.
Lifting his pivot foot that time, Ives Dignadisa, he tried to disengage of Nelson Asaitono. Looks to me that Ives has one thing in mind, Joe, offense. San Miguel badly needs Ives' offense.
Well, they got a lot of mileage out of him in game number 2. They figured to get the same from him tonight. And we have a foul by Elmer Reyes, his first personal. And likewise, the very first team foul of San Miguel Beer in game number 3 with a ball game about a minute old. Here is Dindo Pumaren on a screen by Al Solis, who takes a 3-point shot. Outside sniping by Purefoods still has to fall into place as Hector Calma pulls up. His jump shot is still as sharp as ever.
2 perimeter baskets here for San Miguel Beer early in this game. And you can tell San Miguel Beer wants to quicken the tempo. They want to dictate the running game.
Jerry Codinera against Alvin Teng. That's the matchup right now as Dindo Pumaren is picked up by Hector Calma. That's his man. Ponky Alolor with a southpaw shot against Bobby Jose. Won't go. Elmer Reyes clears the board easily for the Whiteshirts. They're off and running again.
Only
Hector
one attempt
Calma
for Purefoods. It will be a 3-point play opportunity for Heck.
Foul, Pumaren.
Dindo Pumaren picked up his first personal in the process, opening up a 3-point opportunity for Hector Calma as we reviewed that last bit of action. Another glittering moment here for the Django, who is a Pampango. A failure on a 3-point opportunity by Hector Calma, but a 4-point lead still being enjoyed by San Miguel. Scattered action on the Purefoods side of the floor, and another fast break consummated by Elmer Reyes gives San Miguel a 6-point lead. We're not exaggerating that tonight we really have body upon body amidst an overflow crowd here at the Ultra.
We're bursting at the seams.
Wow. Okay, Jerry Cordinera, 2 pump fakes. The release is rather anemic. Nelson Saitono with a powerful rebound, but he loses it to Hector Calma, and Elmer Reyes comes in strong from the left side. 8-point lead. What a jackrabbit start here for the Beermen.
Well, no doubt, transition game in high gear here for San Miguel Beer. They're getting control of the rebounds. They're forcing turnovers. Defense clicking so far for San Miguel Beer. Purefoods must adjust.
2 minutes and 40 seconds gone by in this basketball game. Already, San Miguel has piled up 10 points, and the Hot Dogs have been limited to just a single basket.
And this may be an unwieldy starting cast here for Coach Baby Dalupan.
Well, to begin with, I've never seen him start with this unit.
Well, he's starting actually with 3 players who have not started at all in the first 2 games.
Al Solis finally consummated a brilliant cut there to knock down the San Miguel lead to just 6 points. Here's Hector Calma. There's no doubt in everybody's mind as to who is really calling the shots here on the floor for San Miguel, and that's the littlest guy of them all. Inside, Ives Dignadice is unmolested.
Nelson Saitono got caught there in the confusion of the defense, and Ives Dignadice, 2 points once more.
12-4 is the count. Back to an 8-point spread for San Miguel Beer. Solis, they're working the ball around the perimeter. Ponke Lelor against Bobby Jose. The low post play. Nelson Saitono is not taking care of that basketball well enough. That's the second time he's lost it.
A little too eager to disengage at low post there. Nelson Saitono. Ives playing good, tough defense.
You know, it's the consensus of basketball experts that if this championship series turns out to be a protracted affair, then the savvy and experience of San Miguel Beer will eventually prevail. And so it looks like the Hot Dogs will have to go for a quick knockout. Elmer Reyes with an air ball. Look at the intensity of Bobby Jose landing on the laps of the press photographers at ringside. 8:14 to play in the first period. 12-4 is the count. First game tonight won by Añeo over Shell to give them a 1-game edge in their best-of-5 series for 3rd place. Nelson Saitono backing off against Ives Dignadice. He draws a double team. Towers high for that jumper.
That's a big basket there by Nelson Saitono. That should pick up his confidence. Hector Calma actually supplied help defense on the double team, but still Saitono disengaged.
Hector Calma had vengeance in his heart when he put it in from point-blank range, and it's back to an 8-point spread for San Miguel Beer at 14-6. 3-point bomb does not explode for Al Solis, and only 1 crack that time for the Hot Dogs. Bad pass by Bobby Jose. Dindo Pumaren brings it right back to Purefoods turf. Jerry Cordinera comes in, but will it count?
Offensive foul, Pumaren.
An offensive foul by Dindo Pumaren nullifies everything.
You see that here in the slow-mo defense. Again, Ives Dignadice drawing the charge. We have a timeout.
Timeout, Purefoods Hot Dog.
Well, what do you know? Spectacles seem to be all the rage these days, especially when they're worn by singing idol Gary Valenciano and his wife Angelique, and also Mrs. Jojo Lastimosa. 8-point lead for San Miguel Beer. Time down to 7:21. We're still in the first period. A good pick set up by Ives Dignadice for Calma. It's a double-digit spread now for the Beermen, who are still blazing after a big, rousing start.
Naning Valenciano in the ball game for the first time. He had not played in the first 2 games of this series.
Upward shot taken by Jerry Cordinera. Scramble for the loose leather. Won by Hector Calma, but it falls into the wrong hands. 3-point shot by Al Solis. One go. That's his second miss from 3-point country. Nelson Saitono rejected from behind by Ives Dignadice. Hector Calma clears a 10-second line. San Miguel protecting a 10-point lead, looking to improve on it. And we have a foul. Bobby Jose, undoubtedly, in the attempt to retrieve the lost leather.
Actually, Al Solis has attempted twice Joe from the 3-point range. And I think with the entry here of Naning Valenciano, it's very clear Coach Baby Dalupan wants his boys to start hitting its stride in the 3-point range. That should open up the inside defense of San Miguel, which has been very tight and has made it very difficult for Purefoods to shoot from inside. So he wants to be able to open up that inside defense by scoring from the outside. That's why he's got Naning Valenciano and Solis in the ball game right now as a combination.
Along with Alvin Patrimonio too. Al Solis against Hector Calma. Jerry Cordinera playing outside against Alvin Teng. Naning Valenciano from 25. Sharply angled shot. Missed the rim.
So 4 3-point attempts here by Purefoods very early in this ball game.
The battle for the rebound won by Bobby Jose, who gently knocked it in to give San Miguel a dozen-point lead this early, 18-6.
Almost a steal here by Elmer Reyes.
And now we're past midstream in the first quarter. Naning Valenciano deep in the left wing and trying to position himself for a shot. Ponke Lalor in three-point country. Suicidal drive, a good drop. Jericho Dinera with Bobby Jose falling squarely on top of him for Bobby Jose's second personal.
Jose.
Watch that bruising bit of action again in slow-mo. Bobby had himself committed in the air. And so Jerry has 2 opportunities from the stripe to cut down that very imposing 12-point lead of San Miguel Beer. Bobby Jose is relieved by Tonichi Ituri, who's shown brilliantly in game number 2.
And Ramon Fernandez still on hold. Jorge Lastimosa also has not checked in this ball game yet.
Well, Baby the Lupan is trying to guess, just like everybody else, when El Presidente will finally be harnessed by Norman Clark. There seems to be no need for it right now, what with them enjoying a big 11-point lead. 5:40 to play. We're still in the first period. Hector Calma against Al Solis. Elmer Reyes extricates from Naning Valenciano. Here's Dignatice cutting loose without blinking an eyelash, and also missing without blinking an eyelash.
And Ituri will be tagged with a personal.
That's going to be the 15th foul for San Miguel Beer. While Purefoods likewise is burdened by 5 team fouls with 5:29 to play in the first period. Al Solis bringing the ball downtown for the blue shirts of Purefoods. Jerry Cudinera is very well covered by the 2 big men of San Miguel Beer. Naning Valenciano against Elmer Reyes. Shot clock down to 8 seconds. Alvin Patrimonio.
There's a double team on Alvin.
A good assist to Naning Valenciano.
And again, Naning Valenciano, because he likes to move without the basketball, got himself free for the open layup.
And you can credit half that basket to the brilliant assist of Alvin Patrimonio, who does all those miracles largely because of the shoes he's wearing. KP, the official basketball shoes of the PBA.
And they'll call the offensive foul on Alvin Teng, using his arm to ward off Alejo Alolor at the baseline. See that on your slow-mo replay.
Chance for the Hot Dogs now to mount a full-scale uprising. They're down by only 9 markers at 18-9. Another nice assist inside, and Jericho Dinera comes to grief against a double team, and we have a foul by Ponky.
A big block there by Ives Dignadisen.
Foul, Alulur.
Ponky seems to be in a great bigger hurry to dance out of this ball game. Already he's got 3 personals, and we still have 4:40 to play in the first period.
And that's what you call team defense. Very coordinated team defense by San Miguel Beer. Ives Dignadisen covered the inside lane and got the block off Jericho Dinera when his original man, Tonichi Ituri, applied the double team on Alvin Patrimonio on the wings.
A failure by Ives Dignadisen. Turning garbage into goal. Tonichi Ituri.
Again, right place, right time. Offensive rebound here.
Well, Tonichi Ituri undoubtedly has turned out to be the surprise weapon in the championship series by Norman Block. Oh, bad pass inside, heavy traffic by Naning Valenciano. Fortunately for them, it stays in their backyard. Al Solis will be doing the honors from the baseline. Time down to 4 minutes and 4. It's still an 11-point lead going for the Beer men, looking for victory number 2 in game number 3, championship series, and we have a turnover on an offensive foul.
Offensive foul, Patrimonio.
Things not going the way of Purefoods in the early going.
A sour first quarter for the Hot Dogs. They're down by 11, 20-19. Purefoods already in penalty. San Miguel is 1 shy of it. 3:51 to play. Tonichi Ituri gets it over to Elmer Reyes. Hector Calma back to directing traffic here for the white shirts. The director goes to work. No, that's not what he had in mind. Pass break and it works for the blue shirts. Al Solis trailed by Tonichi Ituri, puts it up. Alvin coming through with a magnum opus against the 2 big men of San Miguel. Just a 9-point lead now for the Beer men. 20-11. And here is Hector Calma. While he's facing a guy whom he has to look up to again because Al Solis is about 4 inches taller.
Well, that's the matchup that Baby the Lupan likes to have. A much taller man to stop Hector Calma from executing the usual orchestration that he does so well for San Miguel Beer.
Jerry Codinera picked up his first personal. But since they're in penalty, it's going to be 2 free throws for the offended party, Ives Dignatice. I don't know if this is purely accidental, but Ives Dignatice's shirt always seems to be coming loose. That's why he has to readjust them time and again.
Well, he plays with so much energy that he has no time to get himself all fixed up. Some interesting stats here, flashed here.
Very impressive performance in the championship series by this young man. 21-11. 11-point lead now for the Beer men at 22-11. 3:12 to play. We're still in the first period. Backcourt tandem right now for the Hot Dogs. We have Al Solis, Naning Valenciano. Here's Naning. Can't extricate himself from Elmer Reyes. Goes to the other side of the court. Works it inside. Heavy traffic. Jerry Codinera's move is preempted by a foul from Alvin Teng. Second personal for Teng. And Teng, that's the sound of the bell for a timeout. 3 VIPs all in a row from left to right. Don Pablo Carlos, Mr. Art Trinidad of Añejo, and Mr. Ignacio Cotao of Presto. Foul Cabatu to inaugurate his entry into the basketball game along with Ramon Fernandez.
Okay, Naning Valenciano from point-blank range missed the hoop completely. You saw that in your slow-mo replay. That's the only piece of action that we missed coming in from the timeout break.
Well, Norman Black seems to be applying the same ploy that worked so successfully for him in Game 2, and that is introducing Ramon Fernandez into the ball game in the last couple of minutes of the first quarter.
Well, both coaches are actually playing cat and mouse here. They're playing a game with each other, and I think this game is anchored on trying to create the best possible mismatches to be able to take advantage. I think what Norman Black didn't want to do was to have Ramon Fernandez get shadowed or shadow Jerry Codinera right at the start.
Well, Baby Dalupan prepared with a lot of fallback positions for the entry of Ramon Fernandez, the first of which was Sonny Cabatu's infusion into the basketball game. And Ituri was the guy singled out as the culprit in that foul, his second personal. Jerry Codinera stepping on the line and would like to grab this opportunity to extend our congratulations to Camayan on its 12th anniversary. Last night, a brand new Camayan on Pasay Road was opened. Visit the newly renovated Camayan on Pasay Road, as well as the other branches, of course. And they are in West Avenue, EDSA, and Padre Faura.
And Joe, look at the front line matchups right now. You have Codinera, Cabato, Patrimonio, 3 large individuals who can dominate the boards in for Purefoods at the same time.
Definitely.
And with San Miguel Beer, you've got Ramon Fernandez, Dignatice, and Ituri. And we all know that the team that has dominated the boards has won. That's how it was in Game 1 and in Game 2.
And watch 2 big guys taking on each other. The hook shot by Tonichi Ituri went for naught. Alvin Patrimonio clears the board. And here's Al Solis. Jerry Codinera against Tonichi.
A lot of bodies getting banged up.
Ooh, look at this, Sonny Cabatu. Well, Sonny may not be the quickest, most agile performer on the court, but he sure knows how to use his poundage.
Well, he feels he's got that big advantage over Ramon Fernandez in terms of poundage, and he'll want to make use of his bulk. That time, the bulk didn't work to Cabatu's favor.
You know, the presence of all these big men on the floor simply highlights what had been the keynote of this entire series all along. The spotlight falling on the big men, while the small men, brilliant as they are, have been relegated to supporting roles.
Ramon Fernandez back at the stripe here.
In and out.
And San Miguel Beer not having a good showing here from the free throw line in this series.
That has been the bane of their existence in this series, actually.
Exactly. In Game 2, which San Miguel won, they missed 15 free throws and shot only 64% from the line.
They didn't improve very much in Game number 2.
Exactly. No, that was actually Game number 2.
Oh, okay.
Still, they won the game.
Well, it was more dismal, actually, in Game number 1.
Exactly.
24-15 is the count. 9-point lead for San Miguel. Here comes Sonny Cabatu looking for his second basket. Yes, he does. 24-17. Well, Sonny Cabatu promised Baby Dalupan quality minutes. And that is exactly what he's doing. Quality minutes.
They like that matchup of Fernandez versus Cabatu. They want to take advantage of Fernandez's speed and agility.
Yeah, but he's going to get banged up pretty bad if he keeps falling all over the place there, along with Sonny Cabatu, who is having a hard time picking himself up from the hardwood, and now he is limping.
Well, Purefoods is playing 4-on-5 right now. Cabatu's in the backcourt. Let's see what Naning Valenciano can do. Another missed three-point shot. That's 5 misses so far from that range by Purefoods.
Well, Sonny Cabatu wants relief, but they cannot call a timeout until a dead ball situation arises. In the meantime, here's Elmer Reyes inside heavy traffic. Hold it, fellas. And that should be the cue for Baby Dalupan to relieve Sonny Cabatu, who is now hobbling after that knockdown he suffered with Ramon Fernandez in that last rebound battle.
Well, Sonny Cabatu slammed his fist against his open palm, I think to indicate his frustration at the turn of events. He had been going great guns, been playing good offense, scoring 2 quick baskets.
Boy, he had his eyes set on quality minutes. As it turned out, it was only a quality minute. Actually, barely a quality minute.
A very short-lived stint here for Sonny Cabatu. Let's hope he'll be well enough to check back in. We've got a lot of changes now in the Purefoods lineup. Lastimosa in, Capascio in, and Harencio.
So it's back to a double-figure spread for San Miguel Beer with 27-17 with 51 ticks left in the first period. 2 for 2 by Elmer Reyes. 11-point spread for San Miguel Beer. Bringing the ball downtown now for the Blue Shirts, and also settled with the task of playing the role of orchestra conductor is Pido Harencio. The other small man there on the floor is Glenn Capascio. Alvin Patrimonio figures to chew up Ives Dignatice alive. The pirouette.
Foul Reyes.
Elmer Reyes opens up a 3-point opportunity for Alvin Patrimonio as Elmer checks out for Samboy. Enter the Dragon.
And you see that in a slow-mo replay. Alvin Patrimonio getting the 2 points, a 3-point play opportunity. Again, both coaches playing the matchup game. Giorgio Lastimosa inside, and now Samboy Lim makes his entry. Alvin missing his free throw. He doesn't do that often.
No, he doesn't. He's one of the highest. He's got one of the highest averages from the 15-foot line, and the baseline drive by El Presidente produces another double-digit spread for San Miguel Beer, 30-19.
And that's what Ramon Fernandez likes to do. Rather than play with his back to the basket, he likes to play with his face fronting the basket because he feels he's got the speed advantage over anyone that Purefoods can put on him, particularly Jericho Dinera.
That's what caught Purefoods flat-footed in game number 2. Another turnover here for San Miguel Beer. Look at Hector Cama burning the hardwood. Challenged by Giorgio Lastimosa. The shot will not count because time had already expired in the first period. We shall return.